up, y'all? It's Cooking with Chef Millie, the #1 food trapper. Listen, we on episode 10. I want to thank everybody for getting me to this point. But today, I'm going to show y'all something. Today, we're not going to do a dish, but we're going to do pan-seared scallops. I'm going to show y'all how to do them very fast, like how y'all probably see me do them on TV. And then I'm going to show y'all how to get that big, giant, nice crust on them. So grab some scallops, grab some butter, and let's go. We're getting right to it. I'm gonna show y'all how to do that big giant crust on your diver scallops. So we got some nice diver scallops here, big giant scallops, the ones y'all love out there. So let's go. First, you want to get your pan very, very, very hot. That's how you're gonna let your pan know that you're about to cook something in the pan. You let it get very hot and then you hit it with a little bit of oil. Just don't go in your pan trying to surprise your pan and just throwing something in there. It's not going like that, and it's not going to give you what you're looking for. So make sure you let your pan know you're about to cook something, so let it get hot first. Have some oil right here. I don't need to let my oil get too hot. I just need to let my pan get very hot, not the oil. So we're just going to use a little salt, fine sea salt. A little bit of fine sea salt. And a little tiny bit of ground pepper. We're gonna lay our scallops right in the oil, and you should hear that sizzle. That's how you know you got your pan nice and hot, and you're gonna get a nice sear. So as you see, I dropped the scallops in the bottom of the pan. So what I want to explain to y'all is, we're going to sear this side of the scallops, and then we're going to sear the other side on the other side of the pan. If you flip the scallops over right on the same side that you were searing on, it's not going to be fair to the other side. It don't get a fair chance to sear. So you're going to flip it over to the clean side of the pan with a nice clean oil, and then give it a fair chance to sear just like the other side. But if you flip it right over to right on that caramelization that was left from the other side of the scallop, it's not going to caramelize and it's not going to sear exactly the same way. So you got to move it to the other side of the pan. So now, just looking at my scallops, I want to adjust my heat, get it to a nice medium, and if it looks like my scallops are getting burned or look like it's just getting too hot, I see my pan is smoking a little bit. I want to cool my pan down, so what I'm going to do is add a little bit of butter. So what the butter is going to do is actually cool my pan down, cool the oil down, and then give my scallops another chance not to burn, but just give it a great, great, great sear. So now as I'm watching the sear rise up the side of my scallop, the butter is going to actually add a little bit more oil to help it climb up a little faster. I'm going to add a little bit more butter because, like I said, I want my sear to keep going. I don't want my oil to get too hot. And I want to add a little bit more oil anyway, so then that way my sear can get higher on my scallops. Now this is the one where I said we're just looking for a big giant crust, a big giant sear on these scallops. So now that I see I got a nice good crust coming up the side of my scallops, that's what I'm looking for. I got a nice amount of brown butter in my pan with good oil. Like I said, I'm going to flip my scallops to the clean side of the pan. Up there in the way. Up there in the way. Up there in the way. And then I'm going to bring my pan, bring it back down to the bottom of the pan. Like I said, give my scallops a fair chance to sear on this side like how the scallops seared on the other side. That is a beautiful sear on some scallops, if I must say so myself. So that's one thing for sure and two things for certain. If you want to get a big sear on your scallops, you want to get a big sear. If you want to get a light, beautiful sunshine sear on your scallops, you can do that. But you gotta get both sides the same exact way. There is no scallops that I've ever learned that you do one side of the scallops perfect and then you do the other side of the scallops and leave it alone. You want to sear on both sides. You want it to taste great on both sides. So make sure you get both sides the same way. That's the number one rule with searing scallops. So let's check the other side of our scallops. Like I said, we're giving it a fair shot to sear on the other side. And we're going to go ahead and add some more butter, just like how we did to the other side. And that's why I'm focusing so much on searing the scallops today. That's why we're not doing a whole nother dish. Because I want you guys to see that you could do this at home. Butter, scallops, and technique. You guys could do it. So next, we're going to do the scallops very fast with a nice light sear on both sides, but completely cooked. In the back, I just got a little pomodoro sauce. I'm gonna add some heavy cream to that and make that into a little blush, just to put it on the plate with my scallops. Y'all know I love Italian dishes. Y'all probably already seen the trend, so got a little pomodoro, add a little bit of heavy cream, make it a nice blush right there in the middle. It's gonna be beautiful to go with my scallops. Nice little appetizer. So now we're going to do the scallops that we cut in half. Those scallops will be pan seared, but very fast. You don't need butter for this application because you're just going to use a little bit of oil because they're cut in half, and then a little bit of oil will sear them perfect on each side. So we don't need butter because we're going to go so fast that we don't need to cool the oil down. So like I said, a hot pan, oil. You don't gotta get your oil very, very hot. Scallops, fine sea salt, little bit of ground pepper, I like to see just a little bit of smoke, or just to see my oil ripple a little bit, and then that's why I know my pan is very hot. And there it is. So let's eat scallop gently just to get a little bit of oil under it. And then we're going to let them go for about 30-40 seconds. Start with the first scallop that you put down. Check. Light sear. That way you know your next one should be good. Next, light sear. Next, beautiful light sear. Next, beautiful light sear. So like I said, these are the scallops that we cook very high heat and very fast. We cut them in half, so then we get this beautiful light sear on the scallop. These scallops are very, very tender. Beautiful scallops. Boom. Yeah, you hear them scallops popping. So like I said, today was about pan searing scallops. How to do a big crust on them or how to pan sear them very fast so so that way you get that nice tender scallop. But listen, I appreciate it. I love y'all, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. This is episode 10. Wanted to show y'all a little bit of technique or what y'all can do at home. Make sure y'all follow the keep following the page, keep subscribing. We got big things coming. We got the kids, we got a show coming, we got a lot of things coming about these kids. So make sure y'all keep following and make sure y'all keep supporting. Click the bell, tell a friend, and do all of that stuff, because I'm gonna need y'all support coming up. Please, thank you. It's Chef Millie, the #1 food trapper. I'm signing out.